have to see the countdown. Yes. Introduce yourself and go ahead.
Hi people, I am Michael Phelps, and I will tell you about the difference between the platform of gaming. The platform of games, there you are play with your friends any kind of games like Battlefield, Fortnite, Warzone, Minecraft, and it has three types of platforms of game. There are two types of consoles. There are the PS and the Xbox. The PS belongs to Sony and the Xbox belongs to Microsoft. In 5 months ago, they launched a new generation of consoles. The Sony launched the PS5 and Microsoft launched the Xbox Series X and S. They are a little bit better than the old generation. They are more fast, they have better graphics for gaming, and they are compatible with more things. But the price is a little the same. The PS5 is 500 euros or 400, and the Xbox, the Series X, is 500. And the Series S is 200, 300. And we have the PC, which means it's other platform. It's a more completely. It's there you can play, you can study, you can work, you can search for something on the internet. And the price is a little bit more expensive because you have the different parts for them. You have the motherboard, you have the processor, yes, the cooler, the memory RAM for the PC, and you have the graphics for the PC.
My God, you know everything. My word.
You like it.
Yeah.
And the price of the game is in all consoles it's quite the same because it's the same development for the two, but the PC it's a little more expensive. It's 2 times more than the consoles. And for you to play online with your friends, you have a license to play, which means you have to pay a little amount, around 7 euros. For play with your friends. In the PS is a PS Plus, and the Xbox is Xbox Live. In the PS with the PS Plus, you have some how can I say? Some advancements, which means you pay a little bit less than you will pay without the PS Plus. If you will pay 20 euros, you will pay now 15 euros. And on the Xbox, it's the same. If you pay in quite games, more 10, 12 games, with the Xbox Live, you don't pay anything. You have the game free. It's just you purchase them, and you have them for install and play. The controllers of them is a little bit different. The control of PS5 is a little more modern and revolutionary, and the Xbox has a little different of the Xbox One and Xbox the new generation, Xbox S and X. But they are good. I tested it too. I have the Xbox Series X now.
Oh my God, you tested even. Wow.
And 6 months ago, I have the PS4, and they are good, and they are very well. But I like now than I tested. I like more the Xbox because they have more accessibilities for gaming, for buying games, for the license, because on the Xbox you don't have one license, the Xbox Live. You have the Xbox Live, the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, or the Xbox Game Pass, and the EA account is for the games for the EA.
What is EA account?
EA, it's a different platform of gaming. They development some kind of games that you pay a license for play them. Because if you not have the license, you don't play. You don't play these games.
Do you know this?
Is a company.
Really?
Yes, yes.
You're a gamer. You look like a gamer.
I
You play games, right?
no play no more.
Oh, you play no more.
But,
Minecraft is very famous, by the name at least, right?
And também.
Também, very good. Também.
And to talk with our friends on the consoles, you have a private application on the Sony and on the Xbox, but on the PC you talk with our friends on the game.
You can talk to your friends
Yes.
during the game.
During
Yeah.
the game.
You can talk to your friends like you're playing with someone in Brazil and you
Yes,
talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
My gosh, I think I'm very old, but I remember when I played.
Sonic?
No,
Atari Bros.
before Atari was telejogo.
And on the PC, you have the Discord to talk with our friends. Discord is an application that serves to a server, to a community, or with our friends on school. On this kind of time, me and my friends, we create a group on Discord to talk, to help them with homework, with some kind of things that we need help. And you have the Twitch, which the Twitch we stream for amount of people, 200 to 1,000 people.
1,000 people.
Yes. And you stream for them some kind of game or a game of your choice. If they like it, they give you a amount of money. It can be €1, €2, or €3 or more. And with that, you know that if they are gave to you amount of money, is that they like the content of your channel, and you keep going, keep growing, and you have this. And any PC, they will not have the controller. We have the keyboard and the mouse, but we can get the controller too, because the controller have some capabilities that the keyboard and the mouse don't have.
Is it possible to play on the PC using the same features as if you purchase the game? Like
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, but if you want only to play a game with your friends, I recommend buy a console.
Okay, so the console is better.
Yes, because the console have got 4K, 60 FPS, and the PC, depending on the parts you buy, don't have the same quality of a console.
It's what I will ask you. In your opinion, in terms of cost benefits, what's better? Because, for instance, if you buy a Microsoft console,
Yes.
you have to play their games. It's not the same game that you have in PS5. Yes.
No, more or less like that, because on the PS5 you have the exclusives that
Okay.
it's a games only plays on PS5 or PS4, and on Xbox you have the exclusives that only plays on Xbox, on Microsoft.
Okay. So you have to have some game that is common to
Yes.
the two console. You can play this game with your friends in different consoles?
Yes, I have a friend that plays on PS4 and I play on Xbox and we play together.
Really? Like
Yes.
different brands and the same game?
Yeah.
Yes, the same game.
Oh, they play?
Which game?
Fortnite, Minecraft.
I had no idea. I thought like one game just could be used in one console.
Yeah, because in this
They're
game,
very old, yeah.
because in this game is, have your proper server.
Yes, they have the
Incredible.
In your opinion, what's the better cost benefit in terms of gameplay, graphics, and processor? It's better to buy which console or computer?
It's better to buy a console, and in a console it's better to buy, for me, a Xbox, because they have the Xbox Series X, which is the better console of the company,
Okay.
and it's the most powerful processor on the marketing. And we have too the Xbox Series X.
Quer dizer, isso? I mean,
Yes. Which means a little bit more. It's not much expensive. It's around 200 euros, 300. And on the Xbox Series X is a 500 euros. And it's the same quality of gaming graphics that we have on Xbox Series X, but the storage for the games is a little bit less than the Xbox Series X.
Okay. In terms of connectivity, it's almost the same between all platforms, or we have a better one platform that we have less delay to play. Because delay is very important when we play some games.
In the PS5 and the Xbox Series X or S, we have the servers from the European, and for the US, for the Northwest, and Australia. So you are here in Portugal. You will play on the server of the UA.
Okay.
Because if you play with a Brazilian, or he or you will have a delay, because you are not in a server of the.
This is okay.
Yes. And that's it. Yeah. If you have any questions about that,
I will. Who plays here? You do? You do?
I use it to play
Why did you stop?
because
Grow up.
Grow up? I think this is not really an issue.
no, I believe it's a kind of self-blame. No, self-blame. I am self-blaming all the time. The last console that I had, it was a PS2. I bought this PS2, and I played once when I bought, and after a year, I didn't play anything, and I decided to sell them because every time I pick up the joystick to play, I start to think, oh man, I have to study this and this and this,
And I'm wasting my time here playing.
and I will spend this time now playing, and I have a lot of things to study. No, I can't. The self-blaming, this kind of self-blaming, don't. I can't. I just can't play the.
You're like feeling that you were procrastinating your other
Yes.
duties, right?
But for you have an idea, I broke my cell phone, my last cell phone, and I have to buy this new one. 1 month ago, 3 weeks ago. And when I bought this, I decided not to install any games here, because in the last one I have some games like Mario Kart. And I just realized that I spend a lot of time playing that, so I just decided not to install this, because if I install, I have a problem.
You're gonna be playing all the time, right?
Yes, I'm a little addicted with this stuff. I know that there are some people that's not don't have this addict, but I have. If I start to play something, I just want to play this all the time, so I don't install any games.
It's
It's a problem to me.
Yeah, with the game itself. That's a very good point. Who else felt this? Because many people, I know someone who also had to cut off ties with all social media because he was spending so much time on social media, so much time in town, so much time that he was just procrastinating lots of things, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I use social media because of my work. I need it, yeah. And otherwise, I wouldn't have it. Otherwise, you know, you get so you waste lots of time. It's true, yeah, lots of time. Some people know they just go there sometimes and some minutes per day, and that's all. It depends on everyone, yeah. Do you play a lot?
A little.
Oh, literally, you have school all the day. The only time you have to, yeah, is in the evening, right?
I play like 2-3 hours per day.
It's a lot, yeah. It's a lot.
But depends.
His generation plays a lot, yeah.
Yes.
Your generation, how many hours per day do you play?
On the weekend I play
80 hours.
8 hours, 10 hours, yeah. That's
5, 6, 7 hours per
it. On
day.
the weekend. Do you know what I feel in this generation and my generation? We grew up without internet, without games, without anything. So when you had free time, the only way to have fun was to wake up early and go on the streets and the other friends' houses and you stay all day playing soccer, cycling, running, laughing, talking, spending energy. Nobody was fat, but they are not fat. Yeah. And we didn't have this. We had more interaction. Yeah. Today is more virtual interaction. Yeah? You can talk to your friends and everything. And what I notice is a study that I see that the new generation is taller. And you start having problems here, and because too much time on cell phone, and the weight here is almost 14 kilos when you are doing this. It's like if you were weighing 14 kilos. So imagine carrying 14 kilos. It's for us too when we are on our cell phone. So we get problems here, yeah? We exercised much more. My generation. Your generation? No. You're young.
No.
My generation.
My generation starts to play video games.
Yeah, we had Atari in my
And
generation.
I used to play Mega Drive,
Nintendo is my generation too. A little
Master
bit.
System, Nintendo 64, like PS2, PS1, PS2, and I used to spend when I was young. I used to spend 2 hours per day on the weekdays, and on the weekend I used to spend 4 or 5 hours playing video games. But the other hours I used to spend playing soccer with my friends.
This is good, yeah.
Yeah, it was what I said when he presented. I was in the middle
Of this generation.
of this generation. I was born without this stuff, but when I was raising, this stuff kind of it appears to us, start to popping up. The internet, the video games.
Yeah.
I played old video games. I played Master System. I played Mega Drive, and I also played in PS2 and PS4 and PS5. I had the opportunity to play that. I'm in the middle of this mess.
The first time I used the internet in my life, I was 29. It was when internet started in Brazil. Remember, ting ting.
You have to connect.
You connect and all that stuff.
I
Telephone.
use a lot.
I was 14 years old.
14. It was 29. I remember
I
that.
have
28.
a question. I know the PS4 have three
VR, yes.
VR, yes. And for the Xbox, have two?
The Xbox have only the Kinect. The Kinect is a camera
Yeah.
in a
But the
no, but the VR it's only on the PS. I have
I had.
I had the VR and the camera, and it's so much. It's a better. It's so good that plays with that, but it gave him a little bit of headache because the eyes on and the light. But on the Xbox, we only have the camera to capture your movement to play Just Dance or other games.
Yeah.
What is VR?
VR is like
VR
kind of.
Oh, like virtual reality.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
This is something I want to implement in this type of course. So everybody's at home, you put it, and it's going to simulate everybody's together. This is what I want to do. That.
It's a future.
Yeah, with 5G now it's possible, but it wasn't before. Like we had the technology, but we didn't have the technology to do this remotely.
Network.
Yeah, we didn't have the network.
I made a mistake one day because I had the opportunity to use this VR in PS4, and I used to love play Resident Evil in PlayStation, and I was young. I used to play this, and sometimes I almost have a heart attack because of the scenes.
Yeah,
And I decided to try the VR
that would be terrible.
with Resident Evil.
That would be crazy, right?
But I just took the VR out of my eyes.
Because it's really real, like
It's
it's
really real.
alive.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
The
good.
sound.
Immersive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Sometimes you oh my God, where are you?
You just sold the VR?
I sold it.
Yeah.
I think you forgot to mention Nintendo Switch.
Oh yes, yes. It has também.
It has também.
It has também tem muita coisa aqui.
É.
It has to the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is the company of Nintendo. Nintendo has made has made two. The Wii, the Wii is a little old Nintendo, but I played. It's like the VR, but without the glasses, with just the hands to play tennis.
Oh, I saw
Whoa.
that. It's cool.
Yes.
Cool.
But it's not this console is not
It's like a portal console.
it's not they don't have the same success that PS5 and
I think that would be so great, even to exercise.
yeah. No, but in Kinect you had to.
Really?
Yeah, the Kinect is the same place. Is the Kinect from Microsoft? Yes.
Yes.
It's the same thing, but without the joysticks. You don't have to use any joysticks. The camera of the Kinect recognize your body, and your movements will be the word reflected in the character. In the video
Amazing.
game.
Amazing.
So, but you have to in Brazil.
I saw this in Orlando once.
Yeah.
A presentation at a shopping mall.
It's hard because in Brazil you have a small place to live, and this Kinect you have to have a bigger place,
3 meters.
to 3 meters to then to recognize your whole body.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
But I read about the Kinect is not more to sell.
Yes. The Kinect, yes, it's true. The Kinect was for the Xbox and Xbox 360. That is the old version of the Xbox Series S, and the old is Xbox One, and the old is the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
You use the Kinect on that, but for the other generations, they stop the
Okay.
production. Yes. So
And the Microsoft not offer a 3D?
yes,
Or-
I don't know because I think they are planning to make a VR because the VR is good, it's much better than only just the camera, and I think they are going to do it.
The new console of Microsoft is not compatible for Kinect?
No,
No?
no.
I cannot get the Kinect for Xbox One and put the new
No,
Xbox?
no, no.
Amazing.
I
Question.
I agree with you because the generation start now, so they don't have the all technology for this
Yes.
thing.
I see on a notice that Sony has made a VR for the PS5. It's a revolutionary VR. It's better than the VR of the PS4, and it's going to be a real immersion on the game or what do you do in the PS5. It's better than the PS4. I see on notice.
Congratulations, man. Clap your hands. Very good. Excellent. You can sit down. You can sit down. Excellent.